I think they need me back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
the request has gone in, Craig.
I think it's time for a coup.
Here we go, Craig.
You reckon I should go back to Collingwood?
Yeah.
Well, I heard he's going back to the Bombers.
Hey, cut that one up, media team.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Eddie and Jimmy's. We get set for a huge weekend of football, and of course, the big one is on Monday. Not necessarily because it's Melbourne and Collingwood, or that's big enough, but of course, Neale Daniher's slide for MND. The first time that Neale won't be there with his passing last week, and it's just going to be an enormous game. And fingers crossed we actually break the all-time record for attendance. It'd be just wonderful, wouldn't it?
Ed, can I ask you? We've heard everybody because of the impact he's had across more than football, but the favourite memory, moment, impact that Neale's had on you?
It's an interesting one, Jim, because I was involved in the very first meeting. And what happened was I got a phone call from Bill Guest, who's been his concierge, if you like, the great Bill Guest, one of the great characters, but just a great man of philanthropy, and just a ripping bloke. I got a call, and it was over the summer, and Billy Guest said, can I catch up for a beer with you at the Portsea pub with Neale Daniher? And I said, yeah, sure. He said, we've got an idea, we want to do something, and we want Collingwood to be a part of it. I said, yep, no problem. So I'd heard by this stage on the grapevine that Neale had MND and hadn't run into him at this stage. So I caught up and we have a beer. And Neale said, I've got motor neurone disease, MND, and he said, no one knows what it is. He said, do you got any idea? I said, yeah, actually I do. I had a couple of people in my life who had passed from motor neurone disease. And he said, well, I said, yeah, how are you going? He said, well, I've got it. Who knows? They tell me 18 months, 2 years, and that's it. He said, but what I want to do is I want to bring some attention to motor neurone. He said, that's all I want. He said, I don't want any money. I don't want anything else. I just want to bring attention to this disease. And I jokingly said to him and Bill, I said, that's a very Melbourne way of thinking. I said, at Collingwood, we only do things with money involved. And we joked about it. And we actually kicked around some ideas. So the original idea was Melbourne were going pretty ordinary at that stage. And at times over my presidency, the AFL had tried to change the Queen's Birthday, as it was then, lineup. They wanted to put somebody else in instead of Melbourne. And we fought really hard, and I think you might remember that I fought for Melbourne to have it as their home game right up until, a couple of years into equalisation. We said, well, you're getting a double dip here. We'll alternate. And so we did that because we wanted to preserve that game from 1958 where there was 99,000. There's still the record to this day. Anyway, so we're talking about it, and we said one of the ideas I threw up, because we wanted to go off the back of MND around the world had that ice bucket where you tipped it over your head. And I said to him, all right, okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we get your mob to walk over from Olympic Park, and we'll get our mob to walk over from Olympic Park, and you bring your 12 premierships, because people have forgotten you've actually won 12. At that stage, the last one was 1964, before I was born. And I said, we'll bring our 15 we had at that stage, and we'll walk across. And what we can do is, around the outside of the MCG, everyone can buy an opportunity to get a poncho and get a premiership cup, get a photo, pour it on your head. So that was the first thing. We agreed that we were going to stick to the idea of an ice type of challenge. But that was the moment where I go, this guy's got enough on his plate than to worry about this. But this was from day one. So 10 years down the track, it built the momentum and it became a tour de force. And for a bloke who didn't want to make any money, he sure as hell has made a lot of money. I think we're up around 140, and this will be the biggest one ever. So to see Neale in that first instance, and then the back and forth, and then it developed into, we're going to have an ice slide. I've never told anyone this, but the original idea was to have an auction, and the 4 people that are going to auction to make slide into the MCG were me, Sam Newman, Andrew Demetriou, who was CEO, and Caroline Wilson. That was the original idea. And then Channel 7 got involved, and Lewis Martin did a fantastic job early on in pulling it all together, and then they went to the ice slide, and of course they sevened it up a fair bit. So I was in the second slide, but they sort of wanted anyone from Channel 9 out of the way, and then it opened up, and Sam and everybody's been involved in it. But Lewis Martin did a fantastic job in the early days, but all the way through, Neale was up for it. You know, the story that he wanted bandanas because he's a tight ass, and Beck said no, beanies, and then he wanted to buy 2,000 beanies for the first game, and we joked. I said, "Mate, we'll sell that at training," and they brought them out. We sold them at training in the build up to the Queen's birthday game, and so did Melbourne, and then it took off from there. And then the next year I think they got 15,000, and now they've probably got I don't know 100,000. So for me, it was Neale's humility in not wanting to make it about him, then his generosity of spirit at the same time about using his plight to bring forth the whole publicity, and then everything in between, and the amount of times he had to get himself up and dose up on whatever he was on to turn up to a sponsors function. Don't forget he was ignored for Australian of the Year for a while before he was Australian of the Year. The early sponsors, what is this type of thing? And again, the power of football. And I think Channel 7 deserves a major pat on the back, and Lewis Martin in getting hold of it, and everyone else. So footy shows, Sunday footy, everyone got in on it, and it was the football community. The media were fantastic, and then everybody involved. So it was great. So I'm really proud of Collingwood's contribution and Melbourne's contribution there. And, it could easily have been, Melbourne versus Essendon, but they wanted to do Queen's birthday because we needed to actually fatten it up a bit, because at that stage it was starting to, wane. And as a result of that, it's now Neale's birthday. It's the birthday of the fight against the beast. And Charlie's got his own birthday, the king, so you can celebrate it there. But as far as I'm concerned, it's Neale's day now.
Nice, Ed.
Yeah. All right. Fiji and Hyundai are our sponsors, Jim. Hyundai, they've got the new car, the Alexio, and it's a good piece of machinery. Have a good look at it. Hyundai do a fantastic job. And Fiji Airways, as we said, visit FijiAirways.com. Book your flight to Fiji and beyond. Fiji Airways, where happiness takes flight. Jim, there are a lot of goals being kicked in 2026. This week's focus of shorting or holding or buying is goal kickers. Jack Gunston to 100 goals, which Richard, our producer, puts in here every week.
He's a silly little man, that Richard. I'm going to short it because I get a genuine sense that they're looking at the bigger picture, and the fact that they rested him at three-quarter time. Meanwhile, the guy went down to full forward, put another 4 on the board.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can tell as a typical full forward, he's going, yay, that could have been 9 for me tonight.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I actually just think he'll still kick 80, maybe 90, but he just might run out of games to get him there.
Jezza, Jeremy Cameron, to kick 1,000 career goals. What's he on now?
Oh, so we've done a little bit of research, not just another suburb of Melbourne.
Yeah.
He's currently 33.
Yeah.
He's kicked 770 goals, 291 games at 2.6. At that rate, he needs, if he stays at that rate, 89 more games. So it's going to take him to 38. Because 5 years, you'd think 5 years, 89 games with injuries and whatnot.
So what's your answer? Mine's no.
Mine's yes, because I always barrack for it.
Oh, I'm barracking for it as well.
Yeah.
But I'm shorting it if I'm putting my money on it.
So I reckon he'll pass the 800 this year, so only 30 more. He'll get 30 more for the rest of the year.
So Richards again. So the third question is another Hawthorn question. Nick Watson Coleman 2026.
I'm going to short that. So I was buying Jeremy Cameron. I'm going to short Nick Watson.
Yeah.
That wasn't a shot at Nick.
Ben King stays at the Gold Coast.
I'm buying this.
Yeah.
I'm buying on a short-term deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, you may as well.
2-year deal. Have another look.
Yep. Aaron Norton without Sam Darcy.
Oh, I'm buying his form. Yeah. And he doesn't have to kick big bags of goal. I reckon.
He doesn't have to be without Sam Darcy. He's just playing well.
Yeah. The previous week, why is it escaping me? He didn't kick a big bag of goals, but he was as influential as ever.
I like him getting up the ground a bit too. Blake Hardwick, a full-time forward.
Holding, he looks super as a forward, and I think this has been spoken about a lot. He played a lot of his underage footy as a key forward and drafted as a forward.
So kicks well when he gets a set shot. He's a beautiful kick.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. The other thing, though, is I'll say this. Against the big clubs, they need him in the defence.
Yeah, the old school coach's favourite. Yep, he's picked, and then we'll work out what we do with him.
Yeah.
He's a gun.
But he's a bit, pushing forward when, backs to the forwards to the backs type of thing. But, yeah, as you say, break glass in case of emergency, but he's a great player, Blake Hardwick. Tex, Thilthorpe and Fogarty in the forward line at Adelaide.
What is whenever we try to say Thilthorpe, it sounds like you got to say it with your mouth cut in?
Thilthorpe.
It feels like it's missing an R somewhere, doesn't it? I'm buying it. I like it. Might as well do it while Tex is...
Oh, you got him there.
Yeah.
He killed him in the McGuires as well.
Yeah, of course he would. He's a super player.
Amos, Tracy and Voss in the same forward line.
Bye. That's proving.
So why can you have three there and not three at the other place?
I don't know. I think they might be touching on the form of a couple in the Crows.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Amos is in ripping form. Tracy's a gun, and Voss is the niggler and the one who contributes as well.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? Curnow, the flat track bully.
Well, he does kick big bags against
buying.
Yeah, but I can just see.
Yes, that's just
maybe I'm just hoping.
Yeah, no, you're hoping.
Final.
But come on, you're buying. You don't hope when you're buying. This is the stock.
No, I'm holding it.
You're holding?
Holding.
Oh, okay. Jack Silvani, the forward.
Well, currently at the moment, buy. He's the most likely in a key marking contest for a big. Sharman is doing his best, but Jack's got natural craft in a marking contest.
Yeah, the only thing is you think Jack
as a back.
If ever there's a natural flanker, it's Jack Silvani.
Yeah, exactly.
Can he ever get played in his rightful position? So, yep.
But I am buying him if you want to use him as a
you can use him. I think he's a very versatile player. All righty. Are you in or out on the following statements? It is time for Pendles and Sidebottom to finish up at the end of the year and hand their positions to the next generation of Pies. In or out?
Out.
Out.
Did anyone see Pendles' game on the weekend?
Yeah, exactly.
So out.
And my point is this. I don't care how old they are. They need to win games.
You don't play with birth certificates, son.
Exactly. Thanks, Mick. But again, if they're in the best 23.
The honeymoon period for the Ds is over. In or out?
Out.
Yeah, we're into the season.
That's it. They're halfway there, but they're going all right.
They're going all right.
Yeah. Big game, Collingwood and Melbourne, isn't it?
Ooh, this is the best from Mantle side we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'd say yes.
I'll wait till we get to some finals. They did have a side that played in a grand final.
Yeah, they did.
So
they're pretty good that year as well. But yeah, I just like them.
I do too.
Well, you and I have both said this since round 2-ish, I think, or even before that. They are just a very well balanced, and they're big, and they play good football. They've got blokes who can play, and blokes who can kick goals and set shot goals.
I think between the three, Amos, Tracy, and Voss, there are 72 goals already between the three for the year.
Yeah.
Around that number.
We have seen enough footy to know the Saints' cash splash isn't working.
Out. Got to give that one some more time before we make an answer on it.
Yeah, and I think they're, part the way down the project as well. I don't think this is the end of it.
No, they're 12 weeks into it.
No, but I mean, next year they're going to get some more players and they've got to thicken the soup a fair bit yet.
The top six isn't big enough for both Queensland teams, making the pineapple grapple extra juicy. Well, if Brisbane lose, it's going to be tough for them to make the top six. Not impossible, but
it's great.
Gold Coast too.
There's been a lot of money going into this to get this game to where it is over the years.
It's a big grapple.
It's a big grapple. It's great. We want this. It's good. It's the big pineapple.
Yeah, the big pineapple grapple. Josh Fraser will join the ranks of Scott Camperale, Adelaide in 2015, Alan Joyce, Hawthorn 1988, and Footscray 1994 to coach a team in finals as interim coach, in or out. Well, the finals are the final 10 now.
Well, final 10. Well, they're going to be in the 10 in the next couple of weeks. I mean, the next month if they can. They need
next month because they stuffed the fixture. We've got draw and we've got bye, so we don't actually work out for another 5 weeks.
Yeah, but they've got GWS and the rest they can fix up.
Essendon, Collingwood, Richmond.
Well, Collingwood, that'll be a big game. They'll kill Essendon.
I've been told
kill Richmond.
You've been told to stop hugging Craig McRae.
Hey, can I say this?
Hey, next question.
He hugged me.
Should Ed stop hugging Craig McRae for Collingwood to get their season?
Hey, we won 2, right? we beat Carlton, and then we won the next week.
Yeah.
I think they need me back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
the request has gone in, Craig.
I think it's time for a coup.
Here we go,
You
Craig.
reckon I should go back to Collingwood?
Yeah.
Well, I heard he's going back to the
Hey,
Bombers.
cut that one up, media team. Cut that one up. No better time for the Bombers to find something this season than against the old rival on Sunday night.
Yeah, well, it is. They just haven't got the cattle, as
They
they
haven't
say.
got the cattle. They lost another one, Archer May.
Mate, the Bombers are 3 years away. Yeah, so Archer May, it was playing pretty well.
He and Katie were playing really well together.
So you just got to play
Unfortunately,
them,
they cleaned each other up.
teach them. Probably got the right coach at the moment, in Dean Solomon, who will teach them. And don't even worry about the scoreboard. Just look for elements of a quarter even.
Yep.
I know that sounds defeatist and everything else, but they are cooked.
Small wins.
That's it. You want small wins and build them up. And as I said, what are we, 2026? They're probably looking at 2030 to be a chance if everything goes right.
Yep, so that's an in. This Monday's Big Freeze crowd will clear 90,000. Biggest crowd in modern football is 85,462 in 24. We're talking about that match.
That game, yeah.
In.
The only thing is it is a long weekend for
The end of the long
the
weekend?
Melbourne people.
Oh, what are you saying?
What's the snow?
Oh, I knew you were going to go to the snow report.
What is? I'm just looking up. Is it our game or their game?
Hang on. We got it here. Got it on the run. It's Collingwood home game.
Oh, well, yeah, they'll beat 90.
Yeah.
We get 90 for a milestone game. Everyone will want to come, and hopefully even the agnostics will turn up for this.
Well, it is another milestone game. Scott Pendlebury breaks the game's record.
He does indeed.
Again.
I'll tell you who's probably stiff is Sidey. I mean, he's that far ahead now as the second longest serving Collingwood player and missed most of the year in the
I
COVID.
believe I missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going beautifully. But no, I think I'd love, going back to our question that was asked yesterday, for the MCC to actually make this a ticketed event and fill the joint up and break the all-time, which is 99,000. I'd love to get 100 for Neale.
That'd be so good.
100 for Neale would be everything. But to do so, it's too late, I think, to do it. But you just want everyone. So if you've got a ticket, you've got a reserve seat, give it back to the club. You can sell it through. Collingwood do that these days. I'm sure Melbourne do as well. But just turn up. Fill that MCC stand. It's going to be a beauty. Great stuff. Rightio. Let's get into the tipping. Have you gone too clear on me?
Yep.
What happened? Where'd that go wrong? You know what happened? I actually put the wrong team in.
Oh,
I didn't know. I tipped St Kilda instead of Hawthorn. I thought Hawthorn all week.
That was
a
very
mistake.
That was very Greg
mistake.
Chappell of you there. I'm batting well, but I just keep going out.
I'm just saying I made a blue there. I didn't mean to. I meant to actually put Hawthorn in.
Yeah, sure.
St Kilda. What do you reckon? I was going to tip St Kilda against Hawthorn?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think you're a big Ross
A bit
Lyon fan.
cheeky at the moment, yeah. Right, Adelaide,
I can
Geelong,
be. I'm
Thursday.
leading. I'll let you go first.
All right, Geelong.
Oh, I was going the Cats. I thought I was giving you an opportunity here.
Yeah.
Cats play well at the Adelaide Oval.
They do, yep. Western Bulldogs, Hawthorn's good game.
Ooh, that's a big. I'm going to go the Hawks.
Yeah, me too. Hawks. You're going to give a margin there?
The Geelong one, I reckon Geelong by 10 points, the Hawks by 15.
Yep, okay. It's roughly the same. I'll go with that. North Melbourne and Fremantle.
At Hands Oval in Bunbury, I think.
Oh, they're over in Bunbury.
Yep.
Jeez. Righto.
Fremantle by, I reckon this is going to be close.
Yeah.
3 points.
Okay, I reckon Fremantle by 46 points. I'll go the other way.
Pineapple grapple time, Gold Coast versus Brisbane, 5:15 p.m.
It's on the Gold
People's
Coast.
First stadium, yeah, the Gold Coast. I'll do mine first because you're chasing.
Go on.
Surely.
No, I'm going for them too. Yeah.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane for me as well.
Brisbane, 1 point.
Yep. West Coast and Port Adelaide. This is a good game at over there in Perth.
8:15. This is tough. West Coast.
Yeah, me too.
That'll be their 5th win
Yeah, they're going all
by
right.
round 13.
Then they should have beat Richmond. They had them cooked, and then the Tigers fought back. Sunday, Sydney and St Kilda.
At the SCG, Sydney Swans.
Yeah, by plenty.
Yeah, plenty.
Essendon and Carl.
Oh. Well, have we got a nice little catch line for Josh Fraser yet? Fraser's freight train. What are we on, the ferry?
Yeah.
I'm getting on the freight train of Josh Fraser.
Yeah.
Carlton by 18 points.
Yeah. That's the only upside, isn't it? That when I'm watching Carlton win, at least I know it's a Collingwood bloke who's getting them there. Two of them.
You know,
Carlton.
Colin.
How much you say?
18 points to Carlton.
Oh, I reckon Carlton by 10 goals.
10 goals.
The Bombers are cooked.
Yeah, they are. But
It might be that all right till half time and then they'll fall over. Collingwood and Melbourne for the King's birthday.
you're going to go your Pies?
Yeah, very much so.
Maybe I'm...
But I'll never tip against Collingwood. I never ever want to have anything influence me against Collingwood winning. Well, I don't care if it's money or anything else. I'm just in.
Back at the G, the D's. I think the D's win this.
Yeah.
These two have played some arm wrestles actually in this match. Like they're low scoring arm wrestles.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's going to be a 3-point margin. Max Gawn, best on ground. D's win.
Okay.
You paint the picture, Collingwood.
I paint the picture that Melbourne have got the excuse they're up in Alice Springs, and I think the Pies will come out and be focused. This is for the lot this year. This game.
They're good with the lot.
I think they've been a bit not unlucky to lose. They've got beaten, but I think that they have.
Have they lost? They've got a draw and 3 losses by under a kick.
Yeah, I know that's the difference. But I think where they have is the intensity at times. They've had 4 goals kicked in them in a row. So again on the against the Dogs last week, they got nearly 5 goals up. The Dogs. So the Pies from the first bounce, in we go.
Yeah. They've been average this year because their percentage says that 99.9.
Yep.
I mentioned.
They average in every way across the board. Yeah.
But I think they're better than an average side.
Yeah, we'll need to get a couple back. We're not going to get. I don't think more anyone's coming back yet. But Darcy Cameron, best and fairest winner, is a very good player. This is his big test.
Yeah, against Big Maxwell.
Can't fix Big Max up, we win. Go on, get in on Darcy.
And
Bye is for GWS and Richmond.
So yeah, they'll both get the win.
Done. Tigers. Jeez. What about that? There's little boys versus the big guys, wasn't it?
We speak about Essendon. They've barely got anyone left, Richmond.
No, Tigers have been decimated. All right, we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Yep.
Because Monday being the public holiday, we'll all be at the footy. Good luck to everybody following the game. This has been Eddie and Jimmy, wherever you get your podcasts. Have a great weekend, and if you can, please go to the MCG, and if you can't, buy a beanie or at least leave a donation, because this is a moment in time that we can all be part of. This is going to be one of the great days in our wonderful sport.